Hey y'all, welcome back.
It's Wednesday, so you know we're winging it. And today we're winging it with Dave and Lorrie, and they're going to share their story about RVing and RV life. So stay tuned. All right, I know y'all know the rules of winging it, but since we have friends with us today, we're going for a 15-minute extended winging it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna set the timer on my phone for 15 minutes. We're winging it.
We're winging it.
So why don't you guys introduce yourselves? Say a little bit about who you are and how you got here.
Hi, I'm Laurie Gallagher. I am a retired CPA and now a travel agent, and I have been living in the RV with Dave for about a year now, and loving
Dave.
it.
What area did y'all come from?
Louisville, Texas, just north of the airport up there.
Okay. Yeah.
And you're traveling in a Grand Design.
We have a 2018 Grand Design Imagine. The model number is 2670 MK.
And why did y'all choose that particular RV?
Because the back of it in the kitchen has a nice desk area so she can sit and work.
Laurie was telling me about the workspace, because you do work.
Yes, I
from
work
the
on the
RV.
road, and it has a desk and cabinets and some drawers, so it's the perfect setup. And when we're parked places, I just look out that back window and do my work.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we met Laurie several years ago at an RV show in Dallas.
Yeah.
And so when they came here, they realized we're still at Jamaica Beach, and they
I know y'all are shocked.
Yeah, shocking. And they thought we were probably here, sent us a note, and we were glad to get over and see them again and meet Dave for the first time. I don't think we met you at the RV show.
No, I didn't get to go.
Yeah, he missed it, but I think Laurie did a good job. Obviously, they picked out a good RV.
Yeah.
But there's more to this story. One, I want to mention that Laurie has a business from the road, and tell them what the name of it is.
So
Laurie.
it's Vacations by Laurie. It's Lorrie, and I'm a travel agent. I'm a travel agent for Dream Departures Travel. It's a small agency out of San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, cool.
Local owners there. But I've been doing it for about 5 years now, and absolutely love it. And it actually is the perfect job to have for being on the road.
They came down here and went down and looked on a cruise ship, didn't you?
Yes,
the
I
other
took
day?
a cruise ship tour. The Disney Wonder. Got to go on it, and then they kicked me off at 3 o'clock when everybody else got to leave.
Unfortunately, you didn't get to go on the cruise this time.
No.
But this lifestyle obviously works perfect for
Yes,
what
it
you're
does.
doing.
It allows me to go and check out the hotels and areas, restaurants, and different things that my clients might want to experience for themselves.
And I know you hate the travel, Dave.
I do. Actually, I moved into the RV in August of 2018 when the house was getting the final touches to put on the market. So we actually have been on it more than a year.
Yeah.
Almost a year and a half now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
And I love it.
awesome.
I'm retired. I can just quit.
Hey,
I
there
could,
you go.
so I did.
But he says that, but now I hear that you're starting a YouTube channel. You want to tell folks about that?
We are. It's called Travels with Lucky, and it's going to be documenting our tours around the country and our vintage 1966 Airstream.
Which that's another
we haven't
story.
seen yet, but we are excited to get to see that. It's almost done, right?
Yeah, we've got about a month.
Yeah,
A little upholstering, some touch-up things, and then it's done.
that's awesome. When we first met Laurie at the Dallas RV show, she was telling us about they were renovating the Airstream, and that stuck with me. It's like, oh, what a cool thing to do.
And so
it looks great.
they're planning on they're going to sell this. So if you're looking for a used Grand Design, they're going to be selling this pretty soon, and you're going to be moving into the Airstream
Yes.
full time.
Hopefully February.
Wow, that's really
February.
Just the end of February. I'm sorry, it's taken 2.5 years. First you have to get your trailer there, which was an ordeal, and then you have to get in line.
Yeah.
So we
Because
were
I
on the
don't
wait
just
list for a year and a half to even have our Airstream renovated. So
Wow.
It's going to be worth it though.
Oh, I think they've been telling us about some of the things. You want to explain some of the things you've had done to it during this process?
A lot. We probably did more than we actually had to or needed to, but we put 400 watts of solar panels on the roof, the flexible ones, and then we've got two 200 amp lithium batteries.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we've redesigned the whole living space for us, like an L-shaped. We've done some crazy things. I mean, we reskinned the inside with aluminum so it looked like a new trailer, like one of the new ones. We got this sexy Italian refrigerator in there. it runs off at a DC and AC, no propane.
Oh, that's
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah, so the camper doesn't have to be level for it to work.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool.
I'm
Very
most
cool
excited about the Wii Boost though.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
something we didn't want to invest in on this trailer, so that'll be a new item in the Airstream that'll help with, keeping that signal a little bit higher when I need it.
Definitely.
And so now that brings me to a question. You're working from the road, you're going to have the Wii Boost in the Airstream. What type of camping do you guys like to do? Where do you like to go?
We really enjoy rustic camping. We like state parks. We haven't been up to any national parks yet. We've just been hanging out around here. Quiet places.
And the plan is to boondock more with the Airstream and hence the solar.
And the lithium.
Yeah, it's set up for that. And we're also members of Thousand Trails and Encore, which basically is rustic camping.
Right.
Yeah, but it's fun.
They're older campgrounds.
Oh yeah,
usually.
they are
We really enjoy
definitely
it.
60 years old or so.
We've also joined Harvest Host, but we haven't had a chance to really take advantage of that yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, but
Yeah.
To come. Plenty of
come.
time.
It's a
Oh, yeah.
great,
Lots of great
Harvest Host
experiences.
is a great program.
What are some of the places you guys are most looking forward to getting to see on your travels?
Me?
Yeah.
I'd like to go west through New Mexico, Arizona, go up California, Oregon, go up to Vancouver this
Yeah.
summer, I hope.
Oh, that'd be
I
awesome.
hope we do, yeah. And then
That would
maybe
be awesome.
come back down and pick up some national parks on the way
yeah,
down.
definitely Yellowstone after your recent video.
Oh,
really
yeah.
enjoyed that.
We got a couple more coming up on Yellowstone because I tell you what, I had high expectations of Yellowstone. This was our first trip to the park. But those expectations were blown away within the first day. I mean, that place, it's like everywhere you looked, there was like another, what? Moment, that's just blew my mind.
Yeah,
So,
I remember I couldn't believe it had taken me my entire life to get there.
yeah.
Because once you go there, it's like this place is incredible. It's incredible. And thank God, way back in the day, they knew to save that, for people to be able to cherish it forever, hopefully,
Yes.
because it is something that, when you see it, you just can't believe it,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah. So how long is your Airstream?
It's 26 feet.
Oh,
It's 26 feet 8 inches.
so you could go just about,
I don't
gotta have that 8 inches. You didn't have them shave a little off?
Thought about making it longer, but then it's harder to get into places.
Right.
And it's narrower. I think it's 10 inches narrower than the current day Airstreams.
Okay.
So it should slip right in.
And no
the
slides.
Trees. No
No
slides.
So we can tell you with their new setup, when they get in the Airstream, they're easily going to be able to fit into Theodore Roosevelt because we
anywhere,
fit.
Yep.
They're going to fit into Yellowstone with no
Yep.
problem. They're going to fit into Grand Tetons with no problem.
Wichita
Yeah.
Mountains Wildlife Refuge in Oklahoma.
Yes.
Another fantastic place.
All
that you'll be
those
able to go.
and many more because
yeah.
at that size, now there are still some that they say 18 feet is the maximum, which is,
Oh, I believe it.
yeah, but a lot of them you all are going to be able to get into, more than us even.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
gonna be awesome.
That is exciting.
I look forward to following y'all's adventures.
And
Soon,
the
I
solar
promise.
and lithium's going to come into play because all the ones we mentioned that we were in, they're all boondocking.
Yeah.
I mean, they're no hookups.
No.
You're just buying a spot of
Grass.
grass,
Yeah,
basically. And but they're all nice. All the campgrounds were very nice.
Very
A lot of them
clean.
had showers, and most of them you could get fresh water. And had
Yeah.
dump stations. So y'all are going to be in good shape with that lithium and solar.
So you've been living now since August of 18. in the Grand Design.
Yes.
You're going to be going a little bit smaller now with the Airstream, no slides, a little narrower, 26 feet 8 inches.
Yep. We'll be about 6 feet shorter.
So are you going to have to do more downsizing from
I've
what you've
already
already
started
done?
doing that.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've already been working on that.
I've got bags of clothes in the back of the car
Slowly.
to take to donation.
Yep, we do that all the time still.
What's been your biggest challenge in that regard? You know, moving from your bigger space into this and now looking to move again. Are you concerned?
I can answer that one, because last year when we first started out, Dave wasn't expecting us to be anywhere cold. And so we hit a cold spell in Florida, and it was down in the 40s. It was pretty chilly for Florida. And he's like, I don't have any long sleeve shirts. And I'm like, well, I guess we're going to the store now.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's that expectation of how much of this do I need and how much of that, and kind of what's most important and what you can and can't do without.
Well,
So,
Stacy and I got lucky because when we were first getting our house ready to sell and get on the market, it was winter. So it started to get cold, so we hadn't gotten rid of that stuff yet. So
we were glad for that.
We were glad for it because I would have been in the exact same predicament. I would have gotten rid of all of my long sleeves. I mean, today, here we are. We're in January on the Gulf Coast, and I'm in shorts. I can't see Dave's legs.
I'm in
but
shorts.
He's probably in shorts. I mean, this is what we do this for, so we can chase this kind of weather.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So now that y'all are, you know, a bit experienced, you've been through the downsizing, you're going through it again a little bit, you've been traveling a little bit, living in the RV full time. Do you have suggestions for folks who are kind of in the process or who are thinking about it, things you wish you had thought of or things you learned along the way?
I think for me, one of the biggest things was it was so hard to go from having a walk-in closet to this. And what I started to do, and I got this tip off a message board somewhere, was to turn my hangers around. And then for those things that don't get turned around because you're not wearing them, those are the things you get rid of, because if you're not going to wear them within a month or so, do you really need them or want them? So that was very helpful for me.
That's a really good
Because it was really hard to let go of a lot of that stuff.
I'm with you.
And that helped.
And obviously what I did, I just got rid of all my long pants and my long shirts. And shorts and t-shirts.
Saved a ton of space, huh?
Oh yeah, I did. And then we have everything in a little packing cube, so they store easily.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Everything's folded. I think I may have 4 or 5 hanging shirts, and that's it.
Yeah, the packing
that's a
cubes
good
really
tip.
helped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only have 3 pairs of shoes. I have a tennis shoes, sandals, and then hiking boots.
Okay. Yeah.
I have
That's
a few more
basically
than
all
that.
you need as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
So how do y'all have family still in the Dallas area, or?
We do.
We do. We have 3, 2 daughters and a son, and 5 grandchildren.
Now, how do you
Who are
juggle
in
that
Dallas.
with traveling and
You know,
then?
they're so busy. They have their own lives. They don't miss us that much. But we go back for holidays and things, which
Right.
is easy. We have to go back for doctors too. You know.
Yeah.
Well, what did they say when you told them y'all were going to go full time and travel in the RV?
Well,
How did they take
Oh,
it?
they thought we were nuts.
Yeah, I think it was a shock. And our youngest, the 23-year-old, she's still, you know, she's like, I'll miss you and stuff, and it's one of those things you just kind of have to balance it out. And when we can, she comes in and stays with us where we're at. So
Imagine y'all FaceTime and stuff from
Yeah.
time to time. So.
When you have good cell
Right.
coverage, yeah, it's
Right.
So what do y'all use for your cell and stuff and connectivity?
we have T-Mobile
Okay.
for our phones, and then we can use those as hotspots. I think the 2 others combined have 40 gigs, a month. And then we got in on Verizon had a very limited plan. The unlimited data, no throttling, $65 a month. But
Wow.
You can't get that anymore.
No, you
It was only
can't.
like
So
2 months.
we have those 2, and then we're thinking about stacking one more just in case we're in a spot where those 2 aren't that great.
And you know, sometimes you're going to get to places, especially in the national parks, where you get nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes that's okay.
Yes.
It really is.
What we've found is that, you know, some of the places when you're in the parks and you definitely have to check your email for work or, you know, what have you. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes you can go to the visitor center. and pick up a little bit of a signal.
Okay.
That was definitely the case in the Wichita Mountains.
That was
in
crazy. We
Oklahoma.
were sitting in the parking lot there trying to upload videos, and Stacy's answering comments, and but it worked out.
Yeah.
It was fine. I wouldn't trade it for anything, for sure. I mean, it was still well worth it.
Absolutely. And then, okay, so you're going to be set up with your solar and your lithium for boondocking. Do you have any big boondocking ideas other than the national parks?
I think that's it for right now.
Yeah.
Of course, we're going to do harvest hosts.
Yeah.
And there, I don't know how many hundreds of harvest hosts.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot.
But they're all over the place. Uh-oh.
There we God, that flew by.
No
That
kidding.
flew
Okay,
by.
so before we go, let's let everybody know where they can find you. Laurie, you want to talk about for your travel agency?
So it's Vacations by Laurie, and it's LORRIE.com, and there you can find quote forms and more information, and I'm also on Facebook and Instagram.
There you go. And Dave?
It's going to be Travels with Lucky.
And Lucky is their puppy.
Who's inside sleeping right now. But it'll be Travels with Lucky on all the social media too. Except Twitter, I think it's RV with Lucky.
Okay. So we'll link to all those in the description too,
Yeah.
so you can check them out. Make sure you go subscribe to their
Absolutely.
channel.
And it's going to be a brand new channel, so you can get on at the very beginning of their channel.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well,
Well,
guys,
that's
thanks.
awesome.
Oh,
for,
thank you.
This
I'm
has
glad we
been a
ran
lot of
into you.
fun.
This is
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And you guys are the reason why we even found Jamaica Beach, so thank you.
Oh,
well,
that's
that's
awesome.
Well, I'm
That is-
glad you came down and you're enjoying your stay. And, you know, we love the park, so always good people down here. And we
Always.
get to meet so many folks here, too.
And the awesome thing, like we said, one of the best things about RVing are the people you meet.
Absolutely.
I mean, it is, and we know tomorrow they're going to be moving on to their next destination,
Yeah.
but we know we're going to see them again. There's no doubt.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For sure.
So thanks, y'all. We
All right,
appreciate
thank you.
it. Make sure you check us out on Sunday, and you know, come back for Winging It next week,
Yeah.
and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure you jump over
Give
to
us a
theirs
thumbs
also
up.
and hit subscribe. Be a charter member of the new channel.
There you go.
Travels with Lucky. And until next time, y'all, thanks for joining us. Keep on winging it. Safe travels.
And happy camping.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.